A rare break for embattled Aussie homeowners. After 9 months of property prices tanking, the fall has suddenly stalled. House prices across the nation fell just 0.1% in February, driven by limited housing stock as sellers' confidence weakened. It's the smallest fall since the Reserve Bank started hiking interest rates in May last year.
This data was pretty surprising with such uncertainty around the market, expectations of further rate rises and a looser labour market, that we'd actually see property price falls shrink.
In Sydney, house prices inching up for the first time in more than a year, with a 0.3% bump.
Part of it could be that buyers are turning around and saying, actually, prices have fallen enough that I'm interested in getting back in now.
So this all sounds like good news.
So,
except what if the good news is actually bad news, just pretending to be good news?
This could be a bit of a temporary reprieve in the housing market downturn, but there are further price falls to go.
And while the Aussie housing market does enjoy throwing curveballs,
the Australian property market does have a tendency to surprise on the upside.
It's not likely we'll be surprised this time.
Over the last few weeks, we've heard more talk from the Reserve Bank that they want to aggressively continue to raise interest rates. And of course, we've got the so-called fixed mortgage rate cliff ahead of us, which will see close to 900,000 Australians see their mortgage rates reset from around 2% up to around 5 or 6%.
For sellers at the moment, I think it's not all bad news. Property prices are still higher than where they were at the onset of the pandemic in most markets. For buyers, we have seen recent price falls. And if you're in the rental market, which is pretty unrelenting at the moment, it might be a greater incentive for you to try and get into home ownership if you can.
Well, back to eating smashed avo in my rental again. Just when I thought we had a chance, us renters, to get back in, it seems like no shot at all.
Good news, almost, not really.
Not really.
Yeah.
But no one's talking about this. The price of squatting has stayed the same.
Oh,
yes, squatters'
Find the
rights.
silver lining,
Exactly
Sam.
right.
What is the price of that now? How many years jail is it?
I'm not sure, but isn't it like 20? After 20 years, you get the house? Is that the rule?
Adverse possession.
Yeah,
very
that's what I
good.
think.
Madeline, are you a squatter? You going to take on this advice?
Can I squat at your house?
Go for it, okay? My house has only just been repaired from the floods over a year ago, so come on in. I want to fact check the price of an avo though, because by my reckoning, they're about $4 for a medium-sized avo at the moment. That's pretty extravagant.
Yes.
You can have that every day for breakfast.
Yes, but that's why I'll never buy a house, and that's fine with me, because avocado, delicious.
If you bring the avocados, you can come stay at mine, Sam.
Perfect.
There you
Sounds like a
go,
deal.
throwing out the welcome mat.